Hello, Dr. Gest. It's a pleasure for me to talk with you. I would like to know a little bit more about your sample course. What is the sample course is about? I know that you have written a book recently that has been very popular, very important on immigration general trends. Can you talk us about the book?
Yeah, sure. So thanks so much. I recently published a book with Anna Boucher that's called Crossroads, Comparative Immigration Regimes in a World of Demographic Change. And the book examines the immigration policies of 30 countries worldwide. And in the sample class, we're going to be going over some of the primary findings of the book and situate them in today's immigration politics.
And what are the main sections of the course?
Well, the course that we're going to be sampling actually looks mostly at the sort of legal side of how you design laws around regulating borders and regulating who is allowed to enter into a country and who is not. And then it shifts halfway through and actually focuses on settlement, on the integration of people, of newcomers, once they're here. And so I think of my immigration teaching as trying to balance between admissions on the one hand and then settlement and integration on the other hand. But in this particular class, we're going to be focusing on admissions specifically.
Okay, and what about the course, the dynamics of the course, students, how students are going to interact? What activities have you figured out, have you thought about?
Yeah, well, whether we are online or in person, my courses are always very interactive and we try to make them as experiential as possible. Now, while field trips may not be possible right now in the current global pandemic, we find other ways to actually interact with each other through group work, large class discussions, debates, and a variety of other interactive activities that I do inside the class. In the sample class, well, because we don't actually know each other quite yet, I'll just be opening with some remarks about the book and about how it's situated inside of today's immigration politics, and then we'll open things up to a question and answer, and people can ask anything they want.
That's very good. And what about the assignments and the activities that are going to be evaluating students? How students are going to be evaluated?
Sure. Well, the whole goal of a policy school environment is always to simulate what is it like inside of a policy making and policy analysis environment. And so my courses always have my students prepare policy memos that use analytical skills and synthetic reading to actually answer complex research problems, complex policy problems, always of my students' choice. I don't impose what they study. They get to choose what they want to actually write about and research and investigate. And that's how it will be for this course as well.
Very good. And maybe one last question would be about immigration worldwide. And you talked about 30 countries. Are you going to focus specifically in a particular region? Are you going to focus on 2-3 regions, or this is going to be more balanced?
Well, historically, so much of immigration was focused on North America and Europe, the primary destinations for immigrants. But actually, over the last 10 to 20 years, about 50% of the world's immigrants are moving from one developing country to another developing country. And there's really a paucity of research on those developing countries. And so in this book and in this lecture, I will be looking at a number of countries that are not traditionally studied. So we're looking at a number of East Asian countries, a number of Middle Eastern countries, and a number of Latin American countries, including your native Mexico.
Okay, thank you very much. And I'm sorry, what is, this is a very, very last question. What is unique about this course? What are they gonna get in your course that they will not be getting in other courses on immigration in the United States and other parts of the world?
Sure. Well, I think that the cool thing about this course is its level of interactivity and in its level of independence. I really try to give my students as much independence as possible to customize their learning process. And that's true as much in my immigration course as it would be in my course that's an introduction to public policy for all MPP students and a number of other master's students. I really try to give my students the freedom to actually study what they want and customize their learning. And that'll remain true here too.
Thank you, Justin. Your work has been very interesting. And let me just add that students are going to have a great opportunity with you, one of the best scholars on immigration that we have today, right now in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm in very good company.